Start from the 24.
Here we go.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey, guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but win.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Chicago. They'll go again with Swift.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The Commanders take over.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay,
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
let's go.
Man in motion is Brown.
Nice. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Commanders first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back. Cougar 19.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the give, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that run. First down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
From
line.
the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Robinson, a first down, and more. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Commanders first down.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's caught by Eckler. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Panther 60. 19. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Let's go.
They'll run the sneak. And he will have the Commanders' first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and long. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
On the ready.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. Pushed out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep. There's somebody attacking intermediate. And then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
Hayes' kick is good. And the Commanders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He's going to keep it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He was brought down by Will Harris. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's carry number 1 for Roschon Johnson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jonathan Jones in on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Agunze. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, here's Swift. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Johnny Newton there on the stop. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Chicago.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Swift. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
He'll try and throw. Here's Williams. And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced outright. Now pass deep for McClory. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Come on.
Give, and here comes Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. A gain there of 15. First down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working his way out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Owens. He works free, right side. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the... ...25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a play fake, and it's gone. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Play action. Now Williams. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Lions nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
At the 35-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
Goff now looks to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Goff. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 40 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. There'll be a gain of just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jack Campbell with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second down at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Being chased out left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shamar Turner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5 that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Open man, that's Patrick. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 8. Here's Williams. That is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go. Here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here goes tonight. 1-8, 4 now.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety. Goff now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
76, 76.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 3.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. To the air again. Goff. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 7. On play action, here's Williams. Rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable second and inches. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play action. Now Williams. That's complete right side to Komet. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Komet, 46 yards. And the Bears have taken a fourth quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up second down.
Gone.
At the 30-yard line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go. White 20. Okay.
Here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
47-yard line.
14. 14. Got.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Brings up third down.
Tiger.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Here comes second down.
39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. The 20. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 7-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
17.
Goff. St. Brown of the catch. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.